Hello viewers, Marianne from Revealing Light Tarot. How are we all today? Wherever you are in the world when you're watching, a huge shout out and a thank you to you for all your kindness, your comments, your donations. They are gratefully and humbly received. Now you might be wondering, why am I coming on every day to read? Because I do feel this is a very turbulent time and there's a need to. I feel like I'm in a reasonably protected environment where I am, but my thoughts go out to my friends and followers and viewers in other places where it's not so safe. Of course, driving all of this, at the pinnacle of this, is the outgoing president of the US, certainly in relation to what is happening in the US. And that's where I want to go today. There are a few questions that I want to ask that I know that you're waiting on some kind of insight into. Before I get started, you would have viewed my reading yesterday. I did feel that there would be investigation of Trump in Georgia at least. That has been announced today, that the Fulton County District Attorney has launched a criminal investigation into Trump's call to the Secretary of State in Georgia. Of course, we've all either seen or heard some or all of the audio and transcript of the call that the outgoing president, thank goodness, the outgoing president made to Georgia's Secretary of State, asking for him to find some more votes because he won the election. Of course, this runs contrary to the actual audits and the court cases in relation to November the 3rd election, in which Joe Biden won and Kamala Harris won. So the runoffs are also being held in Georgia as well, amidst all of this backdrop. It's almost like there is this massive, the energies are so huge in the US. I wonder too, I've been reading for a number of years on the US and on Trump, but I feel it's coming to a crescendo, and there is a need for us to see very clearly. I talked about a diamond drill, drilling through a very, very heavy pane of glass. While it might be transparent, it's not until the glass is shattered that we see everything that's behind it. So I started this reading off by using some homemade dowsing rods. There's a lot of fear in the US about a financial market collapse. These rods told me there probably will be. Now, first of all, I need to stress a few things. This channel, whatever information I pick up, is as accurate as I can make it. But at the end of the day, it's still divination. So take it, if you need to, with a grain of salt. Speak to your financial advisors. Use your own intuition. There are all these disclaimers about the information that I bring forward. Secondly, this is an anti-Trump channel. You are correct. I view intuitively and spiritually and clairvoyantly Donald Trump and those that have enabled him a danger to world peace. So on your way. This channel isn't for you. All right, let's back to the dowsing rods. I just want to show you a little bit about how they work. So they are conductors of energy. I've not done this before, but let's see if I can, when I say not done this before, in front of the camera. So show me, please, Spirit, through these dowsing rods. Show me yes, please. Show me yes. Show me yes, please, Spirit. So the crossing of the dowsing rods is the indicator of a yes. Show me the no indicator is generally when they go the opposite way. Show me no, please. Show me no, please, Spirit. Show me no. Okay, so sometimes there's nothing. Okay, so show me a sign for no, a sign that everyone will understand. Show me the dowsing rods, a sign that through the dowsing rods for no. Okay, generally they are supposed to move outward. It seems to be that's what they're doing, even though the angle looks a bit odd. Okay, let's sit back a bit. Okay, yeah. All right, so that was no. Sorry. All right, so let's have a look. Sorry, Spirit. All right, it's hard to actually see through the screen. But, all right, so is there going to be a financial market collapse in America? Yes or no? Show me. Is there going to be a financial market collapse in America? Now, this is what I got before. It's a partial collapse. So only one side of the dowsing rod is moving. This one is staying straight. So while there will be some sort of collapse, it won't be all-encompassing. So will there be recovery? Will there be recovery once Joe Biden takes over as president? Now that's a yes. Okay, so far that's telling me that there will be some sort of, the next few weeks are going to be the most volatile. It won't be a full-blown collapse, but there will be perhaps a dive. And once Biden takes over and stabilizes, the thing is that this Trump thing has been going on for so long that Republicans are actually at the Republicans that are enabling Trump are at the root cause of this partial collapse. It's not going to be full blown. So again, take that with whatever way you want it. And there will be recovery and stabilization once Biden takes over. So will America remain the United States of America? And that is an affirmative yes. Okay. So, all right. So, let's see what else. Okay, will the Republican Party split down the middle? And that is an affirmative yes. All of these things have come up in my tarot readings. All right, so will Trump flee the country? Will Trump flee the country to evade justice? Will Trump flee the country to evade justice? Now, to me, yeah, that's a yes, but it's not a strong yes. So that's telling me there's still destiny at play here. It's very possible. We'll confirm that through the tarot cards. Will Trump face justice? Will he face justice? Will Donald Trump face justice? Will Trump face justice? Now that's a yes as well. So it's possible he will flee, but it's also possible that in some way they do something to him, impound his assets, whatever that is. Okay, so will there be violence on January the 6th in DC? Unfortunately, again, that confirms my reading. Okay, so sometimes it's like they're magnetized and they want to stick together. All right, what else do we need to know? Okay, will the senators who support Trump be held to account? Sometimes it answers yes because it knows the question I'm asking in my mind. I think that's probably enough. It's confirming what I see in the cards. So there is going to be some sort of financial downturn. It's not a full-blown collapse, it's a partial collapse. America will remain the United States of America regardless of the Trumpian movement. Stability is coming once Joe Biden and Kamala Harris take over. Stay away from DC on January the 6th. There are those that are looking to cause trouble. Okay, so that's the dowsing rods. They pretty much said what they pretty much followed the same pattern as before. I'm just not used to using them in front of a camera, so bear with me. But I thought I'd bring them out today. I don't know why, because they're energetically based. Okay, so let us look at the overall, through the cards, the overall energies. The overall energies. Show me the overall energies at the moment in the world. The overall energies. The overall energies. There's a real, I'm getting a cemetery scene. But there's a lot of light coming out of that coffin. So again, endings and beginnings. Show me the energies. The energies. Yeah, and now I see a newborn. Okay, so show me the energies at this time. The Holy Mountain, that's interesting. The Holy Mountain, it's like the Holy Grail. What is that? That is emotional strength. And somehow we human beings can do that. We are able to tap into our deepest emotions and bring forward healing through wisdom. And really, if if you're spiritual in any way, you'll understand that is exactly what we're here to do. And it's not always easy. Not always easy. It's like that mountain climb is so hard. So these times are here for a reason, and it is around that getting of wisdom. The Tree of Life, 5. We are in a year of change now, a number 5, and an 8. Change to our, again, we're being forced to look at what we value, particularly in a monetary sense, and at what part of the Tree of Life do we put that money, those monetary values? Do we put it over life itself? The Gatherer, number 21. The Gatherer. It's like we're gathering now. We're gathering experience. We're gathering wisdom. And the Gatherer, of course, has enough, a full container of resources to take them through particularly hard times. This is a huge reset, is what these cards are saying. At the base of the pack, we have the Staff. Of course, 5, another 5. The 5s are showing up here in the 1s. The Staff, a protective staff. Again, I keep getting a pull to the King of Wands energy, that moving forward with confidence, with leadership. The focus is on us, but also on the leaders that we want. The Mystical Shaman, 3 and 8. Again, going within. Healing medicine. At a spiritual level, this is what is occurring. And we had to there's so many similarities between these two cards. So this has been the 2020 energy, but this is the energy coming into 2021. And the Hunter and the Journey. So we've got a lot of 9s coming up here. I'm still in the base of the pack energies, completion. 9s moving toward that completion. And of course, what is occurring around the world and in America is all part of that. Now, I don't know how much solace that brings you, but, at some point we've got to find the balance and walk the line between what is reality and truth and what is our ideals, so that we can bring the two together and create the kind of world that we want to create. Okay, so that's kind of like a spiritual overview. Let's go back to those dowsing rods. Where do I want to start? Okay. Will Trump be prosecuted? So now he's got two state investigations. One is a criminal investigation in Fulton County, Georgia. Another is via the Manhattan District Attorney, Cy Vance, and that is dealing with his finances. Now, there are talks around the Prestwick Airport is on alert for a high-profile arrival using a US plane. And there's Prestwick Airport is near Trump's golf course at Turnberry in Scotland. It's due to arrive on the 19th. Scotland is now in lockdown. I doubt very much whether Scotland could keep Trump out. I really don't. So, well, we can ask about that. All right, so let's take a look at first of all, the criminal investigation by Fulton County. Will they lay charges? Will Fulton County criminal investigation lay charges against Trump? So we've got a crossroads and heavy decisions to be made. I think they've got the evidence there. It's in black and white. It happened in the past. Therefore, the evidence is here and now. And we've got the Page of Cups. So there's still a surprise coming around that investigation. And we have the Moon secrets to be revealed. It's all going to come out, and possibly more than what we think. And he will have to defend himself from that investigation. The base, the pack, we've got the loss and the betrayal, and we've got the Ten of Swords. So that Wheel of Fortune certainly changed for Trump, and we saw it in real time through these cards. There's a good possibility that they will announce some sort of charge against Trump and surprise us all, because Georgia will reach that place quicker than possibly New York. Okay, so let's take a look. Well, maybe they will reach that place. Let's take a look. There's been calls for a second impeachment. Now, I've always seen he would be impeached twice. I couldn't understand how that would happen. We're running out of time. I watched Neil Katyal, who is a constitutional lawyer. He actually informed us and me that Trump could be impeached once he's out of office still, which would mean he could no longer ever be the president ever again. Now, if the Democrats take the Senate, or indeed if they don't, some of those Republicans want to stop him, which is quite possible, because I always saw Republicans perhaps moving toward this impeachment. Trump could be impeached and never be the president again. So let's have a look. Will Trump be impeached a second time? Will he be impeached in the House and the Senate? Will Trump be impeached in the House and the Senate? Page of Swords, espionage, spy in the camp. Interesting. The High Priestess, the secrets will come out. I already know where this is going, but I'll pull a full Celtic cross. I think that they will impeach him retrospectively. They have to. They are at the crossroads. They know it. Even though it doesn't appear at the moment that they do, that they're aware of the gravity, they are. Justice, There is justice here. Now, it could be, I'm not sure how this works, that they pick up some of what they should have been doing in relation to this is Russia. This is Russia. And we've got some harsh truths coming out. There has to be this action in order, you see that eagle there, for this freedom to be achieved, freedom from autocracy. The world, there is overseas shadow foreign policy. There's all this tip of the iceberg to come out. The Queen of Wands. Now, Pelosi is back. We also have Kamala Harris, who rules over the Senate once she becomes vice president. We've also got lies and deceit. Lies and deceit. The Knight of Swords in the hope and fears. I know Trump understands this is what his future is. And we have the moon, secrets emerging, things coming to the surface, clandestine information emerging. And it will take us all by surprise. I've always said that. We think we know, but in the cold, hard light of day, we really don't, because we have been under this, labouring under this delusion. Now, I'm going to draw a clarifier on that, because I do see this Two of Pentacles, things not being very stable and reluctant to go down that path. But I think there are a real chance. There's a real chance. You know what I'm feeling also, and Trump's mental state will come up. The moon can often be, madness. And it's here with this Page of Cups. And this card here, not being in full possession of his faculties. I wonder if that's the defence he's going to use, and that somehow has a bearing on this. But let's see. I do see impeachment here a second time. Show me the moon card. Show me the moon card. What is this? Secrets to be revealed. Is this what this? Okay, two cards have come out. The Knight of Pentacles and the Six of Rods. How he was victorious, what help he got, who's funding him, is what will come out. And the Tower card. I think he will be. I think they have to do it regardless of the cost. I think that they will, and just to stop him becoming president in 2024. And the information that comes out on him it is going to even surprise and shock us. All right, now I want to know if he's going to flee to Scotland or anywhere else in order to evade justice. All those criminal investigations, And there are people, I'll do another reading, but there are still people who think that this man is an innocent, and you have to wonder about that. But I'm getting the impression that when we talk about ascension, we see some moving up and some staying where they are, and the space between the two growing. And of course, some will join and some won't, and there will be this remainder. And they're the people that you really won't feel you've got anything in common with. Even though you might try, it might just you might just reach the conclusion that your energy will never change. Whatever you put into that, it will make no difference. And ultimately their pathway is between themselves and Spirit, God, Goddess, Buddha, Lord Buddha, whoever they believe in, that's where their development or growth is. Okay, so will Trump flee? Will Trump flee? Will Trump flee to evade justice? Will Trump leave the country to evade justice? I'm feeling a yes. Whoa! He is so worried about being thrown into jail. The Ten of Cups, this is around, I keep getting around the elections, around the voters, because he didn't win. There is corruption even in the 2020 election that he has been responsible for. All of that still comes out. The Four of Cups, this is disappointment. He still has an offer remaining. I wonder what that is. The Three of Wands talks about movement overseas, but it's in the past position. So that's interesting. Seven of Pentacles, review, going back to the drawing board, replanning. In the immediate future, the Eight of Pentacles. Again, this is around his fortunes, his work, how he makes his money. So things haven't gone his way. It is a plan that he has up his sleeve when nothing else works. But he'll hang on. He'll hang on till the last minute. At the moment, we have a show of strength. So he's not going to leave tomorrow. He's going to wait until he knows nothing else will work. Ultimately, his end is inevitable. And it's going to be a big end. It's going to be huge, karmic end, crescendo. In the hopes and fears, we have healing. At the base of all this, viewers, wherever you are located in the world, healing, rectification, community, reunification is on its way back. The Two of Cups, this is a yes card. It's a plan that he has, a commitment. There's something there that he already has planned. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune. These are yes cards, again, to shift something in his own favour. We have the Queen of Wands. He's particularly worried about a female investigator. So that could be Letitia James. It could be that he actually does fear Kamala Harris. But there is a female attorney or prosecutor there that that he's worried about. Let's have a look. Knight of Pentacles, of course, came up in the clarifying cards. Somebody who is working for somebody else. And we have the coffin image that I got. Death and rebirth. Huge transformational energies. And ultimately healing. Healing is here. Now the Chariot card keeps coming up in my readings. And so the Chariot is things moving quickly. We have felt things moving slowly. So as soon as that audio was released, it felt like the Chariot started up again. It's also the arrogance of Icarus, flying too high, thinking he could get away with it. Show me this Chariot card. What is this Chariot card doing here? Six of Cups. The speed of what he's done in the past catches up with him. The Knight of Cups and those around him. Remember, these are the enablers, the sycophants. Wow. And the Six of Pentacles. This is who he has threatened and bribed and whatever. You heard the audio. You know what he's like. It's all coming out. It's all coming out. Him having to defend himself against that which he has sought to remain hidden. Remember the diamond drill going through that heavy plane of glass to an inevitable shattering. An inevitable shattering. So the truth is coming. So in summary, there I should also let you know I've noticed that the US dollar against the Australian dollar, it's falling in value. It used to US dollar, of course, because of your kindness, I do look at the exchange rates as a matter of course for my US viewers, and the US dollar value, as you probably already know, is falling. So I go back to some sort of partial collapse over the next few weeks as a result, perhaps, of what is occurring politically, a downturn in the markets. However, there is a stabilisation once Biden takes over. And so we're tracking always toward healing from all of this. So what do we do in the meantime? You know, when it seems like daily, that chariot is here again. No wonder I'm reading daily again. Let's take a look. So I'm just getting danger will pass, or the danger has passed. I feel that way with potential war with Iran, which Trump is trying to provoke. However, Secretary of Defense have come out, former Secretaries of Defense have come out and pretty much laid the law down. The military cool heads will prevail. Okay, so what do we need to do right now so that, you know, those in the US and around the world who are so worried and so concerned about this actually taking a critical turn, what do we need to do? Okay, 2 cards. The Hummingbird. The energy moves very quickly. It's air energy, but the Hummingbird is also of the air. And so 2 and 6, that's networks, collaborations and healings. So lean on people if you need support. Lean on them. But also know that the Hummingbird is quick. This will soon be over. And we've got the Taming of the Wind, 5-5, which is all about change. And it's all about things calming down. So there is our counsel, is that as rocky and as turbulent and as critical as it's going to get, it will be over pretty quickly now. Okay, so you're just going to see things speed up, and then that healing begins. Stay safe, everybody. I'll be back again with another reading as needed. All right, bye for now.